Alright, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, I had, an interesting little thought real quick. And I was like, so I was looking around at, like, all the different characters people have, like, thrown out. I mean, I would open this up by saying I do think this is probably just going to be Hellzone Grenade Piccolo, right? It does look like it. There's some other ones like the Spirit Bomb Goku that I guess it could be. I still am leaning towards Hellzone Grenade is what I expect to see. But no one brought up Beerus. Like, it occurred to me. And I guess it's because Beerus, like, in Dokkan really has been forgotten for most of the time. Like, Beerus, considering how much screen time and how much of a presence Beerus has in modern Dragon Ball, he really does not get a ton of love, right? Like, in Dokkan. I mean, or even really in, like, Legends, right? I guess Beerus once upon a time was the best character in the game in Legends, but that was a character that most people never had and never fought back when he was, 5 levels above every other character in the game. Zenkai, like Legends Limited Beerus, way back in the day. But look at this. This is Beerus. Like, it's not exactly a ton of stuff we've got. Now, this is from the Battle of Gods movie, right? So essentially would be this. Most of these are. This was an LR that came out in, 2018? LR Beerus and Whis was. This is a 2020 Dokkan Fest. So we have, a 2016 Dokkan Fest, a 2020 Dokkan Fest, and a 2018 LR. So, I do think Beerus actually is a character who quite would deserve, like, a role coming up. So if we go ahead and take a look at what it is that Beerus has to offer here, in terms of, like, categories and stuff, I don't think that, like, Realm of Gods is necessarily in, like, a huge point right now. I mean, we do have, like, Rose and, like, the Blues and stuff. And, I mean, depending upon the fight, like, Fusion Zamasu, AGL Rose, Physical Vegito Blue, I mean, they can do some stuff. Kind of, like, depending upon the fight that we're in, right? Like, they could kind of do a little bit of cooking up, but I wouldn't say Realm of Gods is particularly in the greatest spot. But there is a big thing about Beerus, too. Remember, there is essentially both Beerus and Golden Frieza fall into this, where we have the movies, and then we have the Dragon Ball Super anime retelling. Now, the thing that could be massive about them dropping this Beerus is this could be the first Super Bosses Beerus. If we look at Super Bosses, and then let's just type in Beerus on Super Bosses, all we have is this. Pajamas Beerus and Beerus in the Monica costume. So we drop Beerus, and we would actually have our first Super Bosses Beerus. And then this would make more sense, right? Because Super Bosses is a team that Dokkan tries constantly and kind of fails with, right? Like, GT Bosses, I would say, was a resounding success. Super Bosses? No. Definitely not. So, like, they could do that. I mean, he could have a rage mode. There's a lot of different things that they could do with Beerus that can make him, I think, an exceptional character. I'd be pretty down with this. So, again, swap out movie bosses for Super Bosses. And then, I mean, I guess Battle of Fate is kind of like a thing. A lot of these teams don't really... Yeah, I mean, he could be a worthy rival leader, which we've, like, pretty much never had, like, since, 2020. I mean, he could do some stuff. Planetary Destruction lead. I mean, remember, AGL Kid Gohan is quite good. We do have Golden Frieza there. I don't know. I guess if he led, like, Realm of Gods and Planetary Destruction and Worthy Rival, they don't usually do 3 leader skills most of the time, but... Like, if you would do something like that, that would be pretty good. Or like, some of these categories. Now, the reason I think Realm of Gods works, and here's the thing, and the reason why I kept pondering this. Because, like, even though Hellzone Grenade Piccolo looks to be what this is. I mean, those androids have Cell Sag units. They could do Bye Guys Goku, and I think that ends up being a successful carnival. Bye Guys Goku. I think that works well. But, I mean, some of the other stuff, I mean, if they did, like, LR Final Flash Vegeta, I think that could be solid. But Carnival LR God Goku to me, that feels like, oh yeah, like the biggest reason I would say like the Beerus that these could be it. Although he does like it's kind of like a what is the like an atom, like I don't know, I look at this and the first like word to describe this I think it was atom, right? So like, you know, it's like that, like these don't really have that going on, right? This to me looks much more like it would be Piccolo's Hellzone Grenade, or even you know, the Spirit Bomb energy for Goku to create a Spirit Bomb. But God Goku, that, I mean, to me does sound kind of good. So let's look at God Goku. I mean, so we got this guy down here. This is from the Broly movie. Let's discount him. We got the two God Gokus right there. This is just kind of like a banner unit. This is from the Turn Up Power. This guy, remember, was once one of the best units in the game. Way, we're talking back in like 2016 era, or was that even 2015? But way back then. I wouldn't hate God Goku here either, right? Because this is what, a 2019 LR, and this is a 2023 Dokkan Fest. If they made it in some fashion, right, this God Goku, like if they made it in kind of like a similar fashion, right? I do think that we could potentially have, maybe it's like a Super Saiyan Goku here. So I've got these two pulled up. Maybe it's like a base Goku and we would have the ritual in again. Or maybe we could look at him, you know, like his Super Saiyan Goku, and then he could go into God and then maybe revert back, right? Like there are a lot of different things that they could kind of do, I think, with this Goku that could super work. And this guy, my point is, he will be coming up on EZAing soon. I mean, we're going to move into 2026, which means this guy could eat, like, it's not crazy to me that this guy could EZA during, like, Saiyan Day. So, like, I don't know, like, March 20th, March 22nd of 2026. This guy could EZA. Now, remember, it's, you know, we're going to be going right into 2026. You know, like, who knows where they start with the EZAs. This year, it was Path to Power Kid Goku, who was the October release. And the year before, it was Super Vegeta, who was the July release. So for them to open up with March release, I could see it. So, like, we already have kind of like the breadcrumbs that this could work. Now, one thing to also look with this, though, is that Goku, that same sort of, like, issue we just talked about with Beerus, right? With the movie bosses and super bosses thing. They did kind of, like, I guess, fix this or solve this with these guys, right? Because God Goku here, if we take a look, this one is on Movie Hero, right? The Dokkan Fest God Goku. And then the LR God Goku, he is over here on Superheroes. So that's exactly the type of thing. Like, Beerus needs it more, but I do think getting God Goku, kind of like a newer age LR here, could work. And remember, the LR version is just God Goku, right? The Dokkan Fest version does go from God into Super Saiyan, but there's a couple of different ways we could do this, and I feel like this guy could be a pretty big-time hitter, potentially, as a Christmas Carnival, because this guy has become very, very popular, right? Like, this guy is hugely popular, God Goku. I've never been really as high on God Goku as other people. I mean, I think he's fine, but listen, like, I don't know, like, seems like for a lot of people, like, it's like a really, like, special moment. And I always thought, like, yeah, God Goku, like, he's cool, like, it's fine. But like, from what I've seen, like, people do care about this guy, because I think of 2023 Dokkan and the arguments about God Goku versus base form, like, 23rd World Tournament Goku, that stretched all year. You know, in moments where things were slow or there wasn't really that much going on, and people would be going crazy discussing these guys, right? So, bro, I'm just telling y'all, like, he does kind of get butts in seats, right? Like, you know, I feel like people like a really crazy, like, Carnival God Goku, and I could see people actually being interested in, like, you know, oh, like, I put Dokkan down for a little bit, now I'm hopping back or something like that, right? So, Beerus and God Goku, I could see it. Only thing is, who would be the banner unit? I guess there is a lot of options from Battle of Gods. And, I mean, if they do the super version for Beerus, You know what I want to double check? There is not. Oh, there's one Gotenks. It's just the Gotenks from the copy Vegeta arc, right? It's the only one. Yeah, it is. Okay, but that's what they could do. They could maybe do like a Gotenks, right? Remember Gotenks? He's in Battle of Gods, right? He's in Super too, right? I know. I remember they added Gotenks into Resurrection F. I guess I'd almost have to double check that. Gotenks is definitely in Battle of Gods, right? All of a sudden now I'm feeling fuzzy on that. Let me I almost gotta double check this, right? Like Gotenks, he's in it. Like Beerus like slaps him up quickly, right? Let's double check this. Cause Gotenks Battle Gods. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and on the boat as well. Like he is there in Battle of Gods and like kind of on the boat. Oh, I think that's mine right there. Okay. Okay. See, maybe like Gotenks could be like the band unit or something like that. But yeah, just I don't know. This kind of occurred to me. Beerus and God Goku. And I kind of like it. I kind of like this idea. I really like a lot of the stuff we could see. Piccolo, some version of the Spirit Bomb, Beerus, and God Goku, right? A lot of these could work. I mean, we could potentially see the first LR for Kefla, for Kid Buu, like, you know, a lot of different characters. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe Beerus and God Goku could be what's coming. We'll find out later tonight. Tonight, we do find out who the characters coming are.